Good morning, friends. Welcome back to my channel. It is Lisa, and I thought today that I would do a little showing of my Madewell handbag collection. I have a bit of a problem. I love, 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 love Madewell handbags. I think they are so beautifully made. They are made well, and I just can't get enough of them. So I'm going to show you my collection today if you don't mind. So the first bag that I ever purchased from Madewell is this gorgeous beauty. You might have seen my review of it here on YouTube. I think it has like 10K views or something, so it's a pretty popular one. But that is my first handbag from Madewell with my monogram. Love that. This is in the English saddle. And then I forget the rest of the order in which I got them, so I'll just kind of show you. This is the, I think it's called the True Black with the brown handles. So much fun. And each bag to me has a different personality. They all sit differently, they all feel different. This one is in Boulder Gray. I actually have two in Boulder Gray because I think they're significantly different. But this one, I just love. It looks kind of like a brown paper bag. It's severely distressed. However, if you touch it, it is just so moist. I've never felt leather like this ever in my life. So I just was like, oh my gosh, and it smells delicious. So I picked up this one. But then I wanted more of a true gray instead of like a brown paper bag color. So I got another one in the Boulder Gray. And this one, as you can see, is definitely more of a true gray. And this bag I loved because of the color, but I wasn't so happy about the fact that it was really stiff and sturdy, and the inside was kind of rough. The nap was really rough, and it still is sort of, but I'm happy to say I've done things to help this bag, and it's now much softer. And the way you want to help a handbag get softer, if that is your preference, is to just use it often. When you put it down, to squish it up, not to demand that the bag sit in a perfect way, you know, but rather just let it squish. And then sometimes I use leather honey as well on these bags. I know this particular one, I believe I coated the whole thing in leather honey. I don't usually put any treatment on my bags, but this one was just so ouchy for some reason. Even though it was a brand new bag, it was just dry, and it probably has to do with the, you know, physical makeup of the animal that it came from. So this one just needed a little TLC, but now it is really softer, and it's acting like my other handbags. This is also from the Madewell Transport Tote line, but it's called the Mini Transport. I think it's the crossbody. And this one is so cute. It comes with removable straps, and unlike my other transport totes, this has a lined interior, as you can see. I always keep a plastic bag in the bottom of all of my leather handbags in case I get caught in a rainstorm. Then I can save my investment. So this one is so fun, and I really love how the handles are slightly darker than the bag itself. So cool. This one my husband Michael got me for Christmas one year. It is a delightful chocolate brown color. It's so soft, and yet the grain on it is really big. I don't know if you can see that. And most of my Madewell Transport totes, I tend to gravitate toward the very fine grain, which is really smooth. But this was the only chocolate brown one that they had in the store when Michael and I went shopping at Christmas time, and I just was amazed by how it felt. I didn't expect it to be so soft, despite the fact that the grain was so large, and I just really liked it. Like I said, it was the last one they had in the store, and Michael surprised me, and he's like, "Do you like that?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, it's really cool." And he told me to leave the store immediately, so I left. And then on Christmas morning, I got this, which was very nice of him. This is probably my favorite of all of my Madewell transport totes. This is one I got used on eBay, and I can't explain it, but I love this bag. I think it's because of the fact that I got it used. It's just super squishy, it's worn, it has stains, it has character. It is just lovely, and when this is on the crook of my arm, I feel amazing. And so because it's my favorite of all of them, I don't pull it out too often. I should wear it all the time, but it just squishes, you see, and it's the squishiest of all the squishy ones I have, and it's my favorite. So I don't know how it's so beautiful, but even the stains, I just love it. Love it, love, love it. This is my most recent transport tote. This was given to me for my birthday by my wonderful husband. It is the medium size, medium transport tote, and I just think it's lovely. And this one is just so smooth. And do you see how the grain is like so faint? Very, very smooth surface. Each one is different, but I just thought this one was beautiful, and Michael agreed to buy it for my birthday. I was so thankful. It's a lovely size. I think it's still the same strap drop of 8 inches, but the bag itself is smaller, and that's kind of cool for depending on what I have going on a particular day. Sometimes I want a smaller bag. This one does come with, you know, the standard interior pocket, but it also has these detachable straps. I have the straps over on the shelf back there, but I don't usually use them, but it's a nice option if I need to go hands-free. So this one is absolutely delightful. And then this last bag has a story, a real fun story, and I'm going to share it with you. This is the one I'm using currently, so I'm going to dump out the contents really quick. Pardon me. Okay. All right, so this bag is one that I lusted over for about a year, and I mean this bag in particular. So I saw it on Instagram. This girl posted a picture of it, and I just thought it was remarkable. And why I really liked it was two-tone. This is a lighter color, the straps are a darker color, okay? And I think when it was purchased new, this was even lighter because it hadn't patinaed at all. So the contrast was really significant. And this girl put her monogram on it, right? So I looked all over on eBay, on the Madewell website. I was trying to find a two-tone bag and couldn't, okay? Anyway, so finally one day I boldly decided to contact her on Instagram. So I commented underneath her picture of this, and I said, hey, do you still have this bag? Do you still use it? Do you still like it? Would you be willing to sell it to me? And she replied, and she was like, no, I don't use it anymore. Sure, you can make me an offer. So we emailed back and forth for a little bit. We agreed on a price, and then she listed it on eBay, like just for me. And no, it was Macari, I guess. And I was able to purchase it, and I am so thrilled. So, but the cool thing about this girl is, one of the things I asked her was, has the bag gone anywhere fun? Because I like to know the history of a bag. If I buy it used, I want to know what its story is. So I just was like, she's Indian, and I wanted to know particular, has it gone to India? She wrote back and she's like, no, I'm sorry, it has not gone to India with me, but it has gone with me many times to design class, because she was a student, I think maybe a grad student, an art student. Anyway, so then I proceeded to follow her on Instagram, because now we were like friends, you know, whatever, so I was following her. Here she comes to be, I come to find out that she is truly an up-and-coming, really has fully arrived artist. She designs t-shirts, she designs tea towels, any kind of like script. She teaches calligraphy, and maybe calligraphy is not the right word. She teaches cursive writing to kids and adults, and she even designed a print like a pineapple print, a really cool pineapple print that it was either Michael's or AC Moore, the craft store, is carrying now on their like paper plates and their cups and their tablecloths and whatnot. So she is like a semi-famous person, and I have her handbag. And you might say, well, you know, were you hesitant to buy it because it had her initials? And no, I wasn't, because I always thought this looked like, hey, amp up your wardrobe with a cool handbag. So I was okay with the initials, and she even asked me before I bought it, she's like, are you sure you want it? Because it has my initials on it. And I told her amp was really cool. So anyway, because I bought this used from her and it was already in like not the greatest condition, it made me relax in that I knew that I could just wear it, use it every day, not worry about treating it like a little baby, you know? So that's just what I do. I carry this every day, and because I carry it every day, it has really softened. If I don't carry this bag, I'm carrying one of my other transport totes, or I might be carrying one of my Rebecca Minkoff Mini Max or 5 Zips, but generally this is the day-to-day purse because I can just throw anything in it. And one of the great things about this bag, because I'm, you know, I don't treat it like as carefully, it has developed a character that I love. In fact, I can tell you a little bit about it. So the first time I got it, I went to the library with my daughter and son for like a science presentation, and the scientist like exploded something, which was really cool. It impressed all the kids. But this white like foam like went up into the air, and we were sitting close to him, and the whole front of my bag got splattered with this white foam. And I later, when I got home, I looked up like what was that white foam based on the kind of experiment he did, and it was acidic. So I was like really upset. But I was glad I wasn't carrying one of my other handbags. And then the spots that have resulted, I'm like, you know what? That's a little scar, a little souvenir of a special memory of being at the library with my kids. So I want to share with you some other fun things on here. There are scratches on the bottom from grains of sand at the beach. There is a stain. Well, there's actually like some speckles if you got close to the bag from when I was caught in a rainstorm and didn't have my plastic bag with me. I spilled a mango smoothie on it right there. I don't know if you can see. There's a mark from when I spilled my mango smoothie. My favorite pair of black jeans have rubbed and kind of made a bit of a black mark here. So it has a little bit of that. My kids were painting on the easel, and I got some black on my bag. But again, these are all nice little memories. Every time we go to the park, I set it on the ground, and so it has just some stains from like the grass and whatnot and the dirt. The great thing about this bag is I carry it with me to yoga class. And not only do I smell that wonderful leather smell, but I also smell the essential oils that my yoga teacher uses, because whenever we, like at the end of our hour-long session, when we like start to calm down and we lay down, I think it's called Shavasana or something, she comes around, we have like things on our eyes, and she gives us these little cotton balls that have essential oils in them to like give us a delightful smell. And then I always take home the little cotton ball and I just throw it in my bag, and then my bag smells lovely, and each week we get a different scent, so it's kind of nice. There is a stain in the bottom from when my son's juice box you know, like exploded. Well, not exploded, it just leaked a little bit. I've got some scratches on here from my daughter's nails. Let me see if I can find any. Here's one. When she reaches for my bag, she always scratches it. And then one time I decided to be all Instagrammy, and I put fresh flowers in my bag. And that was fun, carrying fresh flowers. But then there's like a water stain at the bottom, but that's okay. It was still fun. And then when I carry a lot of stuff in it, which I don't usually put too much in it, but sometimes it gets a little overloaded, I think the stitching might get pulled a little bit and start to come loose, but that's okay. And then one time we were having ice cream, the kids and I, and it dripped down the front of the bag. So there's all kinds of marks on here, but I like to think that this bag is storing up memories for me. And yeah, so it's kind of cool to have a bag that I'm allowed to rough and tumble with, because the other ones I like treat a little more carefully. Anyway, so that is my Madewell Transport Tote collection. I hope you like it. Please comment down below if you have a bag and what you think of it, or if you're interested in getting a bag, or if you have any questions about these bags or how they wear or anything like that, just let me know. And if there's anything else you'd like to see on my channel, please let me know that as well. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Bye.